All right, all right, all right. Enough screwing around. There is a cartoon trope from many moons ago that I sometimes conjure, and it is something that makes me think of. Oh, actually, let me hide this. I need to get everybody in the back. Actually, I need to move everybody at the corner. Hold on, I spoiled something. Okay, if you saw it, you didn't see nothing. If you didn't see it, you'll see it soon. Clear? Perfect. Get this in the corner. Getting ahead of myself. This here? Crop. Oh, my legs! Okay. There we go. Lock. And let me just move myself times 3 into the bottom right. Hold on. That is this window. Man, all 3 of my streaming tools, they have icons that are pink themed predominantly. So every time I have to look for it in the corner, I always lose track of it. Or not in the corner, at the bottom of my screen. So it's always like, whoa, which one were you? Okay. Shallot over here to me. Bueno, bueno. I feel, as usual, I feel sorry for anybody who comes in here and doesn't know what the shit is going on the right side. Won't have enough screen for all the geops. Don't worry, don't worry. I'll figure out a way. We've done this much before. Technically, there's only 3 of me. There's 1 of you right here. Okay. So, as I was saying, there is a cartoon. I think of like Tom and Jerry era cartoons. I think of often when I bring this up. But you know the whole thing of like where there is like a lady would see a mouse and they get up on a chair and they like pull up their skirt or something and start screaming. We have another house that makes me think of that. It really doesn't want to get wet. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the Eek a Mouse house. Hold on. Hold on. Look at that. Look at that. What a way to start. Yep. I will say there are not many pictures of this. There are only 4. But I mean, it is so striking. You know what I mean? Now let me see. Let me see here. One day your bedroom will just fall off. Okay, okay, so let's zoom in on this. Because there aren't many photos, we do not go inside. Oof. Okay, okay. I can see something around the way. They've got a ladder. And very clearly, there was probably a deck around here. Like, look at all the refuse down here. This absolutely had some sort of a deck structure here for presentation, and they've removed it. I see. At least that's what I'm seeing. Actually, hold on here. Is that a load-bearing chain link fence? It is! Unfortunately, they need another one on this other wing of the house, I would say. What did they do to this house? I don't know. I wish there was more info on this. I'm taking my time on this first image because, you know, there's just 4 pictures. Okay. I should also jump scare this to social to let them know we got rolling. Is this a non-functional house? Let's think on this for a moment. Hold on one sec. Sure, I'll just say big Eek a Mouse energy. I'll leave it at that. It's not going to make much sense, but whatever. Okay, second picture. Let's see. Just a slight difference, but not... Okay, there is some. I thought this was a tree house in the back. That seems to be the remnants. The remnants of a porch, right? Huh. That deck had no doors to it. I'm unsure this is structurally sound. Gosh. We may have a few points, a few bingo squares in general to mark off here. We'll discuss it in a moment. Let's see what we get next picture. Okay. So Actually, hold on. This is this image here, directly in front of it. Basically, this is... Yeah, this is a duplicate, pretty much. This is the duplicate. So, fourth picture, just see, street. Yeah, so we got 4 pictures. One of them seems to be a duplicate, honestly. Yeah, I want to see more of this. Okay. 52,500. Robbins, Georgia. Okay, okay. Let me, I am actually curious. I am curious. Can I take a sojourn to Google Maps? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Street View. I want to take a look at this now. Okay, okay. Let me pull this up. We have a little extra info. Not that much, but there is something. I'll go back to the listing in a sec. Okay. Okay, actually, it's probably not much more info at all, you know? Huh. Beware of dog, keep out. I mean, I have bigger concerns, you know what I mean? Can I get anything from this? Hold on. This is something, Petty posted something. Okay, right. Here we go. See more dates. Okay, we can go back to 2025. We can go back to 2012. Really? 13 years ago? It looks the fucking same! What? There's like no difference. It has actual stairs. Those stairs are still there 12 years later. February 2025. Okay, technically you're right. Man, what the hell? God. What was the plan here, man? Man. Okay. Okay, pop a squat, y'all. Let's discuss this. Let me pull this up. Okay. First thing right out the gates. Visible damage. For sure, for sure. I'm gonna do dangerous drop. Because it seems like the only way to get in there is honestly with a ladder. Hold on. We got buzzwords here for sure. Built in 93, God. Oh, that's a rough 30 years. Cash only. Agents must sign a hold harmless agreement prior to entry. Isn't that specifically a form saying if you get hurt, it's not my fault? Like, I've not seen this specifically, but those words strike me as, if you break something, you can't sue me. Motivated seller. Oh, pretty much. I guess I'll have to say visible damage. Not visible. Non-functional. There's too much going on there. You could probably get in there, but it's like you'd be scared. Open concept layout. I'd like to see what the interior looks like. This is kind of open concept, but not in the way that I usually expect. Is there an actual first floor to this place? Do you guys think there's an actual...
How can a listing with 4 pictures tell such a large story?
If a picture's worth 1,000 words, somebody just said holy shit a whole bunch, right? Might be able to remove the house, put it on normal foundation, removing the pillar, but not likely worth it. I see. Good God. It wouldn't be first floor, it'd pretty much be basement. This is still technical. Okay, question actually. With the okay, there's a ladder leading up to here. I guess technically this is basement then? It's just that it's above earth level? I haven't really had a situation to think about this in a bit. It has satellite? It do have dish. If it's above ground, it's the first floor. So that's the other thing. I was like, is the basement with reference to the actual the soil? They build this in preparation for the rising sea levels? Where in Georgia is this? Why did you build this up so high? Well, if they're trying to cover for global warming, they're really, really ahead of the game from where they're located, right? Okay. Really high sea levels? Hey, I've seen where the sea levels were historically. This is pretty smart, I guess, you know? Okay. I would love to know the history on this, like Waterworld. High five. Second time Waterworld's come up in conversation this week from me. Love it. Love it. All right. So let me rearrange something. Okay. I will leave this up to jump scare people. Who did I have next? You know what? Sure. I've got a few fast houses. I usually line them up. I kind of want to go through a slight palette cleanse. This one should be pretty fast, all things told. There are a lot of outdoor shots. This is an interesting, positive house. Oh boy, this is old. Oh yeah, this is old. Oh my goodness. Now, how much is that cropping? Not much. You aren't really missing anything. But, wow. Is that our main way of access? Goodness me. This is in Pennsylvania? It is not actually. It is not actually. Lange's Mill? Established in 1849 by Doss Brothers, operated 5978. Bunch of other names and stuff. One of the last of the old burr mills in Texas. One of few in a perfect state of preservation. By Cliff, Indian pictographs, erected by the state of Texas, 1836. No, 1936. This is Texas. Ooh, look at that crick. Ooh. Very nice, very nice. There are parts of this that are very picturesque that I would not have coined as Texas, to be totally honest with you. Very nice crick. I love it a lot. I love it a lot. But there's a good number of these that are just outside, you know? They had DOS in 1849. Impressive, right? Ahead of the curve on this, right? Oh, boy. Well, that's technically old
Creek.
world tech, you know. Crick. Old world tech. Let me mark that off. There we go. Old car. Yep. Fire it up. Let that baby purr. Now, I wonder if there's any old haunts stable grounds around here, you know? Spare tire from something. Buggy, thank you. That was the word. I was fishing around. I was like, what is the specific word for this? Okay, didn't somebody recently tell me that a horse technically doesn't have 1 horsepower? Somebody said that like a week or 2 ago, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Thank you for the follow, Sucrose Saboteur. Wow. Artificial sweetener. Hello. Dofferent buggy. Actually, wait, you're right. This is a Dofferent buggy. It is. Wow. Huh. Horsepower, mean average. Horse can generate 12 to 15 horsepower. That's right. That's right. How did they arrive at a unit of a horsepower? by the way. If we may veer into, what is this, mechanical engineering of some sort? I'm actually kind of curious. Workshop has a nice looking vise. Was there a vise on this previous one? Hold on, I'm curious. I was peering around some of the tools. I was really kind of briefly fixated on this old rusted out jerry can. Huh. A good gaggle of things here and there, you know? It's in the bottom of the screen. Looking at this guy over here, I was trying to figure in the foreground. Oh, hold on. The term was adopted in the late 18th by Scottish engineer James Watt. Compared the output of steam engines. I knew it dated back to steam engines. Okay. Later expanded to include output power, other force generators, piston engines, turbines, and electric motors. Renew your tetanus for digging around in here. I mean, y'all did sign that form, right? Let me see here. If you start getting a lockjaw, you can't blame me for anything, okay? Oh boy, oh boy. Now, I wonder if this place has really had anything in the upkeep, to be totally honest with you. Just saw the vise. I was actually peering around for that. Apologies, Sucrose, I am very bad at missing the obvious sometimes in the image perusing. It was really foregrounded. Was it specifically this one or the last? I'm actually kind of curious. Let me see here. I mean, I see the last, this guy here. Let me see. Maybe I'm not... Oh, the very tip top. The nubbin. I see. I was looking around the tabletop for like the side profile. I didn't know that you were sniping the very edge of it right here. Oh, I see. Copy said perfectly preserved, but I'm not sure about that. I mean, it was like this way when I found it. Mistook the agreement as toilet paper, but you did recognize the agreement. Ooh, that a flywheel? Ooh, boy. This track is quiet. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of sad because I really wonder how well preserved this was at its peak. As it is right now, I'm kind of surprised this hasn't really gotten further damaged by the elements, but it's really looking bad. Buddy! 57? 51? So much trash. Oh, yeah. Like the open windows, there's a lot of foliage that just kind of breezed in here. Pour one out for Buddy. I'm pretty sure they ain't around no more. Structure's holding up great. I should, honestly... Actually, question, gang. Question. This doesn't count as repurposed, right? It's basically selling a historic site, right? I feel like repurposed would have been the case of like it's a church they've turned into like a shitty townhome. Yeah? I don't think it's functional. We already got non-functional crossed off from the last guy. It ain't being repurposed anything. That's what I'm getting from this, yeah. Oh. My goodness. What would they do with this exactly? Huh. But the remainder of the photos are all pretty outdoorsy. There's a few that go back in. Doit! 89? Labor of something less than love. Oh, wow. Okay. Is there a themes? I don't think there's a themes in here. I see... Chad? Tucker? Dennett? Ooh, there's a face. There's a face above Dwayne and to the left of Gerald. You see this guy? Why would they build a medieval fortified farmhouse in Texas in 1936? Hold on. Yes. That's technically a themes, is it not? Look at that guy. I'll do a random. Also, I forgot. I've got to do resubs for the... I got to do resubs. Hold on here. I got to do 2 question mark? I forgot to do those. And let me see. Actually, corrugation as well was just before we got rolling. Yes. And that's 3. There we go. There we go. So those 3 went through, and then there is... this is a themes, so themes is also a meme square. Okay, there we go. All caught up. Is there a Kilroy? That's a good suggestion. Kilroy, something like that. It seemed like that was just like the go-to thing to engrave in places. Already one? At 9? Ooh, good job, Jenkins. Okay. All 3 of those were in a line for you? Oh. Hang on. I'm sorry, I didn't realize oh, that was just that one picture. Good, okay. I forgot to scrungle it down. Inexplicably, we got a TV here. Somebody was living here. Ooh, and it's got VHS. Ooh, buddy. Got the S video plugged in there. Gonna look great. Man. Michael? Aki? In this house? Oh my God. VHS and DVD, high roller. Okay. Huh. Okay, right, this is a tablecloth. My brain parsed this as like a bed sheet or a comforter, but it's not. Okay. Huh. I'm just kind of looking over some of the scrawlings. Does graffiti count as wall painting? I'd say sure. I will allow it. Okay. Let's see here. Those etchings are anti-paint. These was done by peoples. What cover wall? This is kind of... particularly because this is such an extreme case, you know what I mean? If you happen to see somebody's initials doodled into, like, the bottom corner of a house with, like, a pencil, that's not going to count. But this is an extreme case. Man. So where about Doss, Texas? This has got to be, like, not West Texas. It's got to be, like, are we in, like, Western Hill Country? Possibly Western Hill Country? Interesting geology? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's some parts of Texas that just have drop-dead gorgeous geology. And it's kind of like why I've grown up being trapped in a swamp town, you know? Because, like, if I ever go into the hill country, like, I have friends from college and stuff, and there was a stretch where they were all getting married, bang, 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 together. Not like that, you know, in a row. And there was, like, a few years where I would make, like, an annual trip up to the Austin area, and every time I was up there, it was like, oh, this is gorgeous. And I'd go back to Houston, it was like, you know? Lovely. Lovely. Not enough prickly stuff to be far west Texas, and not enough scorched, I'd say. Watch this be firmly in West Texas, and I'm just a total dumbass. Anyway, let me pull up a map. Moo cow! That's a big little guy, for sure. Okay. Just the countryside. There's got to be a lot of acreage with this. San Antonio Board of Realtors. Well, there we have it. That's Hill Country. This is near San Antonio. Mormon Creek. You got a whole creek of Mormons. Almost 12,335 acres. Oh my goodness. Wow. Doss is northwest Texas.
Bang 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 accidental bad TSCH.
You said northwest. Okay, yeah, this is honestly this is about where I pegged it in my head. When there's the general area of hill country, and I was thinking westish. Yeah, that's about what I was thinking. I was thinking somewhere in this stretch here. That's a pretty close. I still got it. Not near the panhandle though. Yeah, this is pretty firm central. This is still this is on the edge as evidence from the map. This is pretty pretty decent approximation between when you get to more of a brush situation. Look at the right edge of the rain shadow. Right edge of the rain shadow. Are those freshwater Mormons or saltwater? It's important. This is freshwater. Let me see now. Okay. Cypress-studded stream. Yaha. 2-story. Barn fee. Granary. Pioneer homestead. Mormon Creek. Okay. Plus or minus 220 acres. Wait. Ranch is offered without these improvements. 90 plus or minus 220 or 310. So you could chop it into parcels. But the high-end parcel is 335, it seems. They took pictures of an abandoned derelict so they could sell the land on Zillow. Technically, we're selling a house. That is a good point. All right. Let me pull this guy aside. Okay, I know what you're thinking. That's a little too over the top. How's about something in Boston? Yeah. We've been to Boston before. We have a pretty good approximation. Let me see here. Let's see. How's about... How you feeling about Boston? Look at that. Look at that, baby. Ooh, yeah. Look at them. Excellent. Now, I want to know how much of a pillar we have beneath this. The first house had a single-story pillar keeping it upright. How far down this go? This better not be AI. No, it's just a render. Let me see. It didn't screw up the railings, so this is probably like just a really phoned-in render done in like AutoCAD or something, you know? It's just metaverse. Oh boy. Don't care how sturdy it is. Everybody's so picky these days. My goodness. Ooh. Here we go. Is this port or starboard? I guess this is technically port. I think the spiral stairway is the ass end. It is a render, but it is spiral. I'll mark that guy off. The halls of Second Life. It really does look Second Life-ish, don't it? It has the mystique. Ooh. Ooh. Only 4 pictures? Wow. 450,000 in One Lewis Wharf, Boston, Massachusetts. Ever since seeing a Ren and Stimpy a long time ago, every time I see the word wharf, I think, wharf! Lost their goddamn mind. Built in 26. Built asterisk. Okay. One-of-a-kind investment opportunity. Oh. I'm purchasing the suggestion of a house. So, this is meant to be a floating house. New custom-built boathouse under construction. Curious. No, that's not a boathouse. I don't know. I think it's okay, but more importantly, how walkable is this boat? 100! Oh my goodness. 100 walkable, 100 transit. Wow. That sounds like it's not realistic. In such a realistic listing, I'm not sure why such a thing would happen. The bike score's a little lacking. That is a very funny distinction, honestly. Like, is it surrounded in a network of sidewalks to where it's super walkable, but you technically shouldn't bike on them? Like, these are like nonsense values, honestly, that are based off some weighted calculation.
Score on a lake, someone called Jesus.
Exactly. I don't understand the bikeable one, though. How that flops, you know? How's the shitter work? I'm guessing it's probably just got a little tank it empties into, yeah? Is there an HOA we have to entertain? Well, doesn't seem to be. No HOA. Okay. Just poop in the water. It's just like God intended. Okay. Tuck this away. Most non-house I've ever seen. Tough crowd. Tough crowd. Congrats on the bingo. Let me see here. I'll go to this guy next. I've got basically a lineup of a box of chocolates sitting in front of me, and I'm just like, ooh, where do we go do next? Anyway, I don't know what image size we're going to be going with here. Okay. Let's see. So, here we are. Start of the listing. Stairs to the second story. Okay. Okay. Started renos. Started Reno. We got any house meat? Why is this 7 out of 10? I'm thinking it's more of an 8 out of 10 personally. No meat. This does not a meat make. Ooh. We've already called painting, but I am curious. Ooh. Bit of a blue jay. Also, is that oh yeah, that's house meat, isn't it? Isn't that like Rockwall or Rockwool? I think that is, right? Let me see here. Those bags of concrete? Not concrete, no. I think it's packaged meat. The dimensions look about right. That's fresh, unopened house meat. As fresh as it gets. Let's see here. Okay. Renovations, upstairs, kitchen, and living. That's a little thin. I feel like I've seen some of this thickness, honestly. But I already hit the button. Oopsie. We'll call it what it is, right? I figure we're gonna see meat anyway for sure, you know? Okay. I see we've got a lot of corrugated metal chic going on here. Oh. What's this? We didn't start on the first image. Historic fire station. Ooh. We used to be in a fire station? Carthage stone. Oh, that is a face. Oh! I'll do face. I'll do face for this. Okay, okay. Oak stairs. Lovely. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the chamber. Oh, yeah. I have to say, a jail cell with bars on the ceiling is really interesting. You know? Like, is there a way to clamber up on top of here and poke down at them with poking sticks? Firehouse jail? Yeah. This is where, I mean, they fight fires. What if the fire puts up too much of a fire? You have to bottle it up for a bit. Oh, here's the jail door. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. And it starts here. Okay, okay. Man. This is so striking to me. Is there a way? I mean, the lights are up there. What's the purpose of this? Man. Cryptid face. Was there a cryptid? There is a shadow. It's on the left of 6. Oh, I just processed this out. Oh, that's, yeah, totally. Yeah. I got face blindness at times on these streams. Okay. Let me see. So, only 10 photos, 160,000. Pierce City, Missouri, 1880. Become the owner of a historic building in Pierce City, Missouri. 1880s, original jail cell. Jail cell has the original door and bars, the ceiling. Imagine if these walls could talk. I don't know about that. What the owner loves about this house? Basically the same thing. Okay. They'd be screaming. Let me see here. Smallish city, I imagine, right? Okay. Let me tuck this away. All right. Did I want to go this one? Maybe. Hold on. What were you? Oh, right. You were that one. Okay. Okay, right. Those are the quick ones. Okay, cool. I want to make sure I got through those. Let's go. Down in front, my boy. Okay. Ooh. Very fetching. Very fetching. Northern Cali. This is in Cambria, California. Not sure specifically where. Pierce City is a sundown town. Figures. From the 1880s. Let me see here. Oh. What is going on here? Intriguing. Vexing. Curious. Is this a prison? No, the last one was a prison. This could be whatever you want. Oh, wow. Kind of isolated, really. Look at that. And along the seaside, it has a gently sloping cliffside. Very important. Very important. It's not recently gnawed away at by the elements. Okay. So we have a... I see we have a bit of a fence line here. It's a sizable distance south of San Francisco. Oh. I can kind of see that, yeah. We're getting to more of the brushland, so to speak. So let's see here. Ooh, is that a well? An actual well? What is that big thing toward the back? This guy? Don't worry about this guy. Okay, white picket fence. Looks cute. Oh. How many homes are here? It is saying 5-bed, 2 baths. I don't think that's accurate. There's a lot of buildings here. Oh, it has the radio tower? I thought this was in the distance. Oh. Hey, how about that? We had another place with a radio tower not too long ago as well. Has to be a government facility? So what do we got going on here with the structure? What is the deal with you? What is your purpose? Oh, it's getting closer, whatever it is. It's also pretty big. I didn't quite really get a sense of how big it was, but seeing it, you could see doorways and a van over here. This is actually pretty damn big. Goodness. Like what, yeah, it's got to be 4 stories with roof access. Is this for a helicopter, maybe? Maybe it was a helipad at some point? Silo? Conceivably. Too recent to be World War II coastal defense. Some sort of silo, I suppose? Interesting. Now, what is with this wall? Okay, that's just some gunch or something here. It was a radar? That does look like a fit. I was wondering about these metal bits and bobs poking out here. Okay, so maybe an old radar or a relay station of some sort? Okay. Oh, so there's multiple. There was this guy here and this one. Okay, I thought we were getting a different angle on the same one. There's a squart one over here. I mean, people love Voices of the Void. There you go, there you go. Let me move out here and get, not quite, but something approximating the loose idea of it. What coast is this on? This is California. Somebody said it's a little ways south of San Francisco. I love Voices of the Void. There was a big update that dropped in October. I'm waiting on them to do a patch or two because apparently they really revamped a lot of systems and things inside of it, but also I heard they kind of broke the difficulty to some extent. Like right out of the gate, they expect you to get like 5 tapes per day. So I was gonna actually wait until they do like a follow-up patch, but I really want to play it again, super bad. Okay. But I mentioned 5 bed, 2 baths. There's a shitload of houses on the side here. Like, there's a lot of stuff. Man. 60% asbestos, 20% mercury, but what's the other 20%? Ooh. Mystery flavors. Probably cinder block. It's probably cinder block. Okay. Do we get to go inside any of these? No. No. 40s radars needed a lot of folk. I imagine. Oh, boy! Look at how ancient these hoops are! Ooh! My goodness. Where is my thing? Here it is. Hoops. There we go. That's the last photo. Challenge hoops. 3.2 million, 34 acres. Cambria, California. 1958. A little newer than I was expecting. Perched high above the Pacific Ocean, sweeping unobstructed coastal views. Former Cambria Air Force Station spans 34 acres, 32 existing buildings and structures. Cold War landmark. Okay. Cool. Huh. I thought it was going to be a little bit older than that. That's interesting. Let me see. Let me get the exact fix on this map-wise. Cambria. Okay. I see. Pretty much straight shot south of San Francisco. House hunting right now. I could buy a bunker in that bunker community we saw a while ago. They're still for sale. Ooh. I mean, that's great. That's great. I mean, they're a steal, I tells you. Just about 200,000 probably. I don't know. How far is it from Hellmouth? I beg your pardon? Is that an actual place? Hellmouth? Hellmouth? Oh. Bingo. That's number 4. Okay. Let me rifle around in my bag of tricks for a moment. I think I want to go through all of these in this first handful. Let me see. Oh, yes. Okay, where did I want to start on this house? Perfect, perfect. Okay. Okay, there we go. We only measure distance from Joshua Tree if it's in California. Forgot what the city Sunnydale was meant to be. Let me see here. Okay, okay. There we are. Starting on the first image because I have nothing to hide. Okay. Looks like the fence. There might have been a fence line, maybe? No. No, there's not. Okay. She's cute. She's got moxie. I kind of like it. Where are we? Beaverton, Oregon. Wow. I feel like we've been in Beaverton a number of times. Ooh, that door. That is distinctive. What's going on up here? It's fine. It's uncentered. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. I wouldn't worry about it. Oh, hang on. My phone was just buzzing at me. Oh, mother was calling. I'll call them later. Interior. It looks like they pulled up carpet. So that's fine. I'm pretty sure this is where these are like tacks and stuff from carpet. Yeah. Yeah, there was something here. They're in the middle of renovating. Ooh. Got ourselves some Japanese-inspired doors, I think. Look at that. Look at that. Used to be carpeted stairs. Yeah. This is original, though. The hard tile here. Slightly gunched walls. It okay. It okay. Kitchen. Okay. Okay. Looks fine. Looks good. They are trashing some stuff. This is the middle of a pretty aggressive move out, I guess. Let me see. Anything fun in the distance? Nutcrackers. Kitchen or Guncheon? We haven't entered the Guncheon yet, I don't think. How long was it abandoned for ruin? To ruin all the carpet? I mean, honestly, doesn't seem suspicious to me. Okay. Well, let me see. Kitchen looking a little rough. There's a lot of renovation costs this week. Yeah, we've saved up for a while. We'll be okay. Yeah. Older appliances, it's fine. Ooh, is that a... That's bread... Is that a weird bread box? I think it's a weird bread box. I wouldn't put my bread in there. No. Okay. Very gunched. Gosh. This place... I really wonder what happened in here. Like... Sure, they've ripped up the flooring, but also all of this looks like something that was exposed to the elements. The window looks a little strange. I think 7 at Old World Tech. I'm pretty sure we already done Old World Tech, right? Yeah, we did that on like an earlier house. Okay. Like I said, it was abandoned. I mean, abandoned, yeah. There's a lot of stuff in here that just feels like a window was open and critters got shit into it. You know what I mean? Ooh. Oh, that's just stuff. Okay. Okay. Bedroom, it seems? Okay. Okay. Bathroom? Yeah. Flooring's pulled up in most of the house. That's to be expected. Someone junked up the place. Oh, that mold? Nope. What mold? This could be anything. It might not be mold. It might be just discolored floor. You know? It's fine. Hang on. I need to do auto call. That's number 5. Yeah, it's just discoloration. It's fine. Everybody's jumping at shadows here. There's nothing untoward here. Foreshadowing is a narrative device in which suggestions or warnings about events to come are dropped or planted. Cough. There it is. I had to speed past an earlier picture because you could actually see that right here. I was planning to show you all that full wide shot, and I saw this. I was like, wait, hold on. What the hell? What's wrong? What's wrong? It's totally fine. You want to stand under it? Here you go. Here you go. Standing right underneath it. Look at that shade. It's incredible, right? One of them Japanese-inspired lanterns in here. Okay. Got them sliding doors. That Weber looks nice, though. It is. You want to go get it? Don't worry. Don't worry. It's going to be fine. So what else do we have going on here? What else do we have going on? They've ripped up all the flooring. That's fine. Yeah, the Weber looks pretty nice. Oh! Yeah. Next game. We got Goblin Invisible Damage. Okay? Somebody remind me. And I suppose non-functional, technically. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Visible damage. I know, I'm splitting hairs. Oh, somebody left their wheelchair here. A wheelchair? What's a wheelchair doing here? Also. Exposed wires. Wow. Unsafe, guys. That's a repeat. Anything here in the bathroom? I do see a mirror hell. There is a mirror hell for next game. Okay. Ooh, the overlook. Was the collapsed... Actually, I guess we shouldn't do visible damage. We should just do non-functional. Because I think we've said before that non-functional is like an extreme version of visible damage. So yeah, this is just going to be visible damage. This is just going to be... Oh yeah, look at that. These cracks, that's just the paint and the drywall. Don't worry about this that much. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Smasher, thank you for the 30, by the way.
Dr. Smasher just subscribed for 30 months. Nothing wrong here.
They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you. It's all sagging. It is at the point of falling off the bone. This is prime harvest, you know? But this room, this looks immaculate. This looks, okay, the doors are, is that painted? Is that stylistic?
Goblin door, non-functional, and mirror hell, this has been your reminder.
Okay. Question, gang. That might be mold. It is at the bottom. It is at the bottom. Boy. Huh. That's fine. That's fine. Let me start the next game. I will hit the button in 5, 4...
We got a trapdoor.
3, 2, 1. With this door, were you supposed to put like a kotatsu over this and just dangle your feet down if you want to? Is that the idea? Okay. So let me see here. Let me start this up again. Meat. Non-functional. We've already done visible damage. Or, I'm sorry, visible damage we're not going to count because non-functional is kind of like a home run of that. You know what I mean? I don't want to double dip too much. Let me see. Mirror Hell. And Gerblin. There we go. Okay. Dunzo. I would love to know the history of this. This must have been super interesting back in the day. Didn't I do meat already? Did I neglect it? Yeah, I did meat. There's some of the a bit too much flavor in this section here.
This house has dishonored its daimyo.
Want to try that again, Chaplet? Dimyu? Huh. Okay, so this... I don't know if we get pictures that show what's going on here, but this is built into the side of a hillside. I wonder if that somehow led to the roof flopping? Because that roof line sagging down is absolutely where a lot of this mold and stuff came in from. I just want to know what caused it. You know what I mean? Where's the railing? Sure, I'll take it. Even though it is kind of in disrepair, what the heck? Oh yeah! Man, I gotta say, the photographer, super gutsy move to come out here and take these pictures. God, that view though. That view's amazing. Picture? There we go. You want it closer? Yeah, I'll stand close to where the roof folded down. Gosh. Yeah, this is, that is a steep hillside under us. Look at how low those houses are. My gosh. Okay. Wow. That is a big fucking house. I did not realize it was this big. I knew we had 2 stories. I did not realize we were operating with a 3rd. Yeah, so... Okay, it's looking like the support on this snapped and all of this crinkled down. That's what's looking like. That's snow damage? Oh. I see. I don't know if there's shoddy engineering throughout, or if this is like the patient zero that caused everything to go to shit with the mold and stuff, but it's very possible, you know? It's kind of hard to tell in some of these homes, right? When they get very creative, they sometimes do some very fucky things. Oh! Blueprints. Okay. The angle of the roof needs to be higher so the snow can slough off. Oh. So question. I mean, obviously now the angle needs to be a little different. Are you saying it needed like a steeper angle, ideally? Because this seems to be about possibly where it was. What is this, like a 6? It's like 30 degrees here, maybe? Sloping down there. I don't think it was supported right. Yeah, definitely a support issue here, because this overhang was probably just had like a single column on this little porch back here supporting it. Not even structurally attached, just tacked on the house. Yeah, that's the other thing, is like, this definitely just had one support. Pretty silly implementation, I guess. Okay, well, let's see what they say, because that's the, that was it for the house here. I think additional weight caused the collapse. Here would be snow. Not beavers. 54. Oh. Oh, no, 94. I'm sorry. I misread a number. Huh. 600,000. Opportunity knocks. Are you sure? I wouldn't knock on anything here. You're going to cause a problem, buddy. Please keep off both decks. Get off my deck. All right. Let me see. I'll do buzzwords. Sure. Wow. Distinctive architecture elements, stone entry. It's unfortunate they're trying to sell it based off of the characteristics of the building, because it's like none of it's gonna stay. You have to bulldoze this and just start fresh. Even if you could salvage this somewhat, I'd be concerned about skeletons in the closet elsewhere at the construction. Baboon accent. Bamboo. Opportunity knocks and so does the roof. Do not knock on the roof. There's so much mold here. I was very... For a split second, when I was looking at that Japanese-themed room that had the very visible mold, for a second I was like, okay, those speckles could be decorative on the... Nope, that's mold. It just adhered onto the paper door. Offers to be reviewed on the tomorrow. The reviews, they're going to be offering them on the tomorrow. We can make a jump on it right now. What are you paying an HOA for? I don't know. Boy. I mean, this must have been lovely when it was functional. 400 annually. That's not too bad. Yeah, it's just going to be like garbage collection. Whew. Look at that. Poof. What's the history? Original owners. Oh, price change? What happened? What happened that made you take off a 30-year price? What could it have been? I wonder. You think they're hiding something from us? Snow removal? maybe they screwed over the HOA, you know? Wow. Dropped just like the roof line, am I right? All right. Let's see here. Does that count as pun? Fair. All right. Whoops. Almost double checked something. So who did I want to go to next? You are looking mall food court coded. What about you? Oh yeah. Where are we at on time? 30 minutes to the break. Ooh. I've got a couple of these that really make me think of the 90s. Like maybe, God, this bathroom in particular? God. Okay. Two very similarly flavored houses. I'll break them apart. I don't want to do them back to back. But I feel their design and stuff is very similar. But I like them in a tacky way. There is cube. Somebody was ready. Somebody was ready with that. Let me mark that off. Okay. Is this the Home Alone house? No. No. Unfortunately, no. Gosh. That is so distinctive. I love it.
I'm always ready for cube.
Always. Look at that. There's so much. It's wonderful. I mean, the bandits didn't die anywhere, right? There's more inside the house, too. Like, you have this over here, and just past it. Man. Okay. An actual functional house. Okay. So this is like a divider between some rooms. Interesting. Like, this is the same thing. We're just on the other side of this. That's interesting. Beaverton, Oregon does not get heavy snowfall like that. I still feel... I'm going to call that for Pizza Hut light on the ceiling. I like that. At the very least, even if the snow stuff is removed from it, it did seem like they had a lot of weight on like one column. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Pizza. Okay. Bathroom is ho-hum. I'm gonna say these bathroom sinks, the design of them really makes me think of a mall. There was a mall when I was a kiddo, one that closed down near where I lived. It was ancient, and they had like some bathrooms that got flipped in like the 90s, and they had this weird tiered stylistic approach to them after they flipped them. Movie theaters, yeah, that too. It was this baffling design. Ooh. Okay. Flannel. Anybody need a new flannel shirt? Here you go. Boy. Tartan carpet. Ooh. It's somebody... Oh. Somebody hammered a tap into the side of this home. They wanted to sample the meat and see how good it was. Let me see. Okay. Other side of the fireplace. Ah. Kneels, touches the ground. Something used to live here. Okay. There was a rug there. Boy. Just refinish the floors. It'll be fine. Appliances, kitchen, cabinets. Gosh. This is just making me think of a chemistry lab, frankly. Like that specific laminate? Okay. Hold on. Yeah, this they need to wipe this off. There's some gunch on that. This is like a weird grayish, a crossover of gray and beige, I want to say. For a second, I thought it was just like a very faded wood laminate, but no, it's just an ugly color. Grayish. Yeah. Okay. I see. Oh! Big smoke! Big smoke! Ooh, baby! Look at that color! Yes, sir! Woo! I see. I love it. Oh, man. Okay. No fans over the stove will do that? Yeah. I mean, at least we know they use the kitchen a lot, you know? Huh. Even the finish on the fridge has been attacked. Boy, yeah, Okay, so that's not a full stainless. I've seen these a million times, yeah. They've got to use like one of those stainless steel polish sorts of compounds to wipe this off. This is just washed. This is just wiped down with like a wet rag. And it's kind of like, whatever. Boy. Ooh. The bedroom? Possibly. Neon lights. Neon lights over the bed. I imagine there was a casing covering this, I guess, actually, right? But it's neon lights, though. It's not halogen or fluorescent. Do y'all think they just had this exposed? Huh. Cyberfuck. That had to have been exposed, I guess. Man. Also, I'm pretty sure that was not just from the hood being missing. These were big-time smokers. I can even see the discoloration in here. I was not sure if it was just because they smoked, but you can totally see it in here. Yeah, big smoke. Big smoke. I mean, I should also say that just probably this discoloration here is enough of a sign, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Mall architect and design a house on the side. If, honestly, there are a few things that get me with the mall aesthetic, and as weird as it sounds, the railing. This railing, for me, really kind of hits that note of, huh, thinking about the mall. Ooh. Is that carpet? Oh, it is. Oh. Okay. Also, look at these light sconces. That's leaning into the movie theater sort of thing. Not sconce. I guess this is still a sconce, yeah. Shadow cryptid? Oh, did I miss a shadow? I'll go back in a second. I just noticed. Uh-huh. Curious. Let me go back. Oh. You're thinking this down here, maybe? Okay, yeah. I guess this is a single window and they're blocking it. Okay, I can see it. Yeah. I'll do that, sure. Whoops. 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 Filters. Filters. There we go. Okay. Even the ceiling fans? The ceiling fans strike me as a bit generic to tie into a mall for me. The malls I had like very high ceilings. I don't know if they had anything in the way of fans. Ooh, boy! Look at that. That's wild. Okay, okay. Visible damage for smoke? Sure. That's definitely enough. Boy, can you imagine how this place smells? Like, I don't know. Okay, if question. I suppose it'd take a long time, but you could eventually air out cigarette smell in a place like this, right? I figured it'd take an eternity, though. Like, you'd have to do something to like get rid of the wallpaper first, right? You have to wash all the walls. I feel like you'd have to take out the wallpaper and like let it breathe for a very long time, about a year. Yeah. Okay. Another guest room. Sure. Ooh. You got a nice. I like the wallpaper here. It's got them 90s sprinkles. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Any other? Okay. I was curious about this room. So that's an opening that just overlooks there? Huh. Okay. A little quirky. Bathroom. Okay. More of these very quirky sinks. You know what I mean? And this is top of the stairway? Okay, okay. Washer dryer somewhere. Ventilation. Not porch. Backyard. Oh. That's not ours, is it? I think our property probably stops here. Oh, that's a face. Mount. Yes. I'll take it. Oh, we're venturing away? What's that? What's that? That's interesting. Huh. I don't think this is our property. They're trying to sell us on the viewpoint here from the yard. Driveway. Okay. Fence is kind of busted. Or gate is. Whatever. Where's the house? I lost it. Where is it? Is it you? It couldn't be. There's not an arrow. It could be literally anywhere. That might actually be your yard. Maybe. We are kind of on the edge of this area. Gosh, interesting building. Okay. We're in St. Louis, Missouri. Just under $1 million. 1890. Wow. Original carriage house number 2 for Westmoreland Place. Demolished 1961. Built in circa 1886. This is an extremely rare offering. Includes the lot at 5005 Lindell Boulevard. As is with seller to make no repairs or municipality inspections. I see. Man, that is so much smoke. That is so much cigarette smoke. Okay. I'll do buzzwords, the whole as is thing. I know that's technically legitimate parlance, but hang on. Okay, we've already done buzzwords. That's still enough. That's enough to set off red flags, you know? Okay, so it's already been marked. Okay. Where are we at on time? 15 minutes. Who's a good fit? Ooh. Maybe you. Okay, yeah. It's got a good number of photos, but we can get through it pretty fast. I want to know... I don't know what the floor plan is like for this place, but there's something here that I want to understand. Okay. Shapes Museum. It does have a very active roof line. I actually like that, you know? Okay. So here we go. Okay. Looking fine. Rip roofers. Yeah, they gotta come in here and do some work on it again. It's not dying, but it is getting a little aged. And I see some missing shingles. Okay. Where is this? Great Barrington, Massachusetts? Okay. But boy, something I need to figure out in my spare time. I need to figure out what this kind of shingling is called. There was an era of houses where they had this scale-like siding on a lot of homes. It is very distinctive, and I love it. But I gotta figure out what the name is. Scalloping? I figure that's a way to describe it, but I don't know what the proper one is. Is it scalloping? Okay. So, the thing I'm curious about, there might be a simple answer to this, but the pool. I'm trying to figure out how this is situated here. It looks like it's near the back of the property. Scallop siding. This week, I've been starting Columbo, trying to make some headway into it, and I keep getting distracted from it. And this week, I started on an episode. It's technically the first episode, I think, after the pilot, quote unquote. It's still a very long one. But the very first scene, the lady shoots a guy in front of the fireplace. And right as that happened, as opposed to absorbing it, I saw that, you know, the mirrors that we see that have like gold inlaid in them? That's like very mid-century modern. That whole scene was going off, and right in the middle of it, I was like, oh, they've got that mirror type that I've always wanted to figure out the name for. And I stopped watching the episode like 2 minutes in because I went to Google and I was like, finally, what is the name of this? There's two names I've seen floated. I don't know what the dead accurate best one is, but one of them is like gold marbled glass or gold veined glass. Those get a lot of hits on Google. I don't know which is the actual textbook label, but that seems to be what it is. That's something I've always wanted to know the name of. Okay. Even the bad season in the 90s, 2000s. Wait, they had a Columbo season that kicked off in like the late 2000s? Really? I knew there were a couple breaks. Okay. Anyway. Let me see. Early aughts. I had no idea it went that far into the future. 03? Wow. Like I haven't seen him in the later seasons. Like I haven't caught an image of what he looks like in the later seasons, but I always think of probably in the 80s and onward. I can't picture what Peter Falk looks like because I always think of the grandfather from Princess Bride, which was him. But he may have been dressed up a little bit. I don't know. Because that guy had pretty shock white hair, I think, right? Okay. So the pool, right. I think there's just an entire massive pool area on the back, but there are rooms that tie into this that I wanted to figure out. He was also in one of the Muppet movies. I've actually probably seen only part of one Muppet movie. And it's the Muppets Take Manhattan. I think like an eighth of the movie was recorded on a VHS that we had when I was a kiddo. And I've seen that and I've largely forgotten what was on it. But I remember we never saw all of the movie. Gosh, look at these doors. They're arched, all glass. That is so distinctive. Treasure Island had too much child singing. It feels like The Christmas Story is the one that a lot of folks hold as like the favorite, I feel. Because it seems like one of those cultural touchstones everybody says, oh, everybody's seen this, or everybody needs to, and I'm just kind of like, I haven't seen it. I don't know if I ever will, though. Anybody else feeling Tim Burton from this? I'm just thinking of all these weird contorted shapes, and my brain just thought, does it look like something inside of a Tim Burton movie? I don't know. Anyway. Nice. Lots of natural light. Tons of windows. The window makers made a killing here. Muppet Christmas Carol is the movie that started the make a movie with a cast of Muppets and exactly one human meme. I thought that was something they always did in their movies. Well, not like one human, I guess. Is that a pizza oven? Or is it more of a pizza oven? Can I get a better... Oh, thank you. Oh. What could you be used for? You could cook pizza in that. I think so. I think so. Waiting for the bad part of this listing. I got a surprise for you, Shunette. There's not really a bad part to this listing. It's the pool. The boggle that I saved aside. Pizza Hut life. Man, this is gorgeous, though. Every now and again, I need to give y'all a palate cleanser. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. All those little edges. Nothing's broken. Oh my God, that's amazing. That is such a nice room. Oh my God. Just, you imagine just going in there and sitting down and reading something? That's amazing. A solarium, that's the word. Hey, Nelson. The Youngle room? It just got a few plants. Okay, the pool. So this was the thing that was getting me. There's a pool. It extends. There's a few doors. I didn't want to spend too long on this when I was doing my harvesting because I didn't want to solve the boggle ahead of time. This may be relatively simple. Okay, so that's access to the back. Doorway. There's that solarium, as it was called. But my God, this place is amazing. I also kind of wonder how big Great Barrington is. This place is up for sale for $2 million, but it is huge. And it seems to be in relatively good shape. Most of the doors actually seem to have this arch shape to them. God, look at that. Like at this point, I'm just peeking around, looking for some rot or something, you know? Like something I missed, but there's nothing. Waiting on the shoe to drop. I am too. Like I grabbed this as a palette cleanse, but I was also kind of like, maybe there's something I will see when we go over it in proper. But no, it's just nice. No collapsed roofs. No, unfortunately, no fun features like a sagging roof. That is just really interesting. Look at this. Look at the carpentry on this. Actually, what is going on here in the back on the bottom? Oh, that's strange. What is that? Heater? Really? Oh, I see it now. I see it now. Okay, okay. Yeah. Oops. There's a bunch of those throughout the house. I was like misperceiving it. I thought that was like a weird handle or a bar or something. I'll call this for split beef. What the heck? What the heck? Okay. Oh, what is... Okay. So that's just the side of another sink. This isn't a restroom. This is a sink inside of a bedroom. Whoa. Oh. That is wild. So, door closes here. Stairway goes up just to this side? That's wild. Huh. We got a goblin to the right, but I'm sorry, Mr. Goblin. I'm very entranced by this. Can we go up there, please? Why is there a handle there? Handle. Well, there's the handle to the door here. The shutter. Wow. So many goblins. Look at that. Gosh, that is an amazing room. Somebody give me like 1.9 million. I will buy this and you'll never hear from me again. I promise. Ooh, wow. Not a... Oh, no. That is... are you sauna? You could just be a closet. It's making me think sauna. Bathroom? Yeah. Ooh, wow. Roof needs a little bit of a touch up, but otherwise, I got no problems here. A crick? It's got a crick. Ooh, nice big tree here too. Good God. So we're in Great Barrington. Very cool house. Big thumbs up from me. 1989. What we got? And 14 acres. Oh. Okay. Possible game rooms, yim, or studio spaces. Full room and sauna. Okay, I was curious if that was definitely a sauna or if that was like a weird cedar closet situation. Gingerbread siding? The color does fit gingerbread. I'll give it that, I guess. The rare, cool, uncursed house. So, we aren't going to the next half yet, no. I still have a treat. Okay. Okay. Well. 19, huh? Yeah, 19. Ooh. Can I get a... Okay. That's just a texture difference. Why does it look like the wall's falling off? What is actually... Was this just like a shitty paint job, I guess? Or we got smoke. Pardon me. A little bit of smoke. A little smoke. Okay. Male living space? They moved out! Why are y'all taking pot shots at their decor? So the water damage came from where? Water damage? There's no damage. What is up with this discoloration? Did they just badly mismatch the paint job? What is this? Congrats on the bingo. The dreaded Candiru. Ah, there's kitchen. Painting spot normal. Okay. Okay. Weirdness. Oh, interesting. They got washer dryer matching this? The attention to detail, I tell ya. Perhaps there are large pieces of furniture in the way and didn't paint behind it. It goes up kind of in weird spaces, that mismatch. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I don't see mold. I don't see mold. Maybe they just wanted to air out the meat, you know. Some people do that. Some people like doing that. Can I get a... Okay, that's seashells. That's seashells. That's not mold. That's not colonies. A lot of reno going on. We do have a lot of renovation this week. Huh. Huh. Ripping off the siding. You know, this isn't anything too sinister. They're just replacing the siding. I had that done on one part of my house. That's no big deal. The first room, but there was damage in that corner. They had to tear out and redo drywall, and the paint in the ceiling didn't get matched up. Grover House Grill. Well, just don't cook anything over there. Huh. Oh no, we didn't start on the first damage. Whoever could have foreseen such a thing. Okay, well here we are from the street. Okay. Okay. I see. Is this a mobile home? What? No. The house is adhered to the ground here. What do you mean mobile? Honestly, everybody's jumping at shadows. Oh. Murphy's! Pub and games room! Ooh! Where are the games? I mean, that's a keg thing, isn't it? Yep, that's a mobile home. Well, damn. Well, damn. What's up? What is up with the wall here? It's got a lean? What am I? That can't be right. What is going on here? Fake wall. Why would you do such a thing? You know? Huh. Okay. Curious. Handle on the wall. I was looking at that too. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, this is back door. That's kitchen accoutrement. I don't see any gaming paraphernalia or anything. Huh. I see. Look at that lifted door. Was there a weird door thing I saw? Huge wide fridge. The lens is doing some things. Floor. Oh! I didn't spot that. Oh, this is what y'all are talking about. I was looking on the northern end of the photo, not at the southern, I'm afraid. Huh. It's fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. So that's what you were talking about water damage for. I was like, what are you talking about? I wasn't hiding a bit. I mean, honestly, there is something I'm leading toward inside this house. It doesn't have anything to do with water damage. This is a surprise to me. Wow, we're all learning something. But I still don't know what the hell this is for. You know? It gets worse? Well, worse. Worse is such a negative word. It gets different. It gets different. Okay. Guest room? Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a bathroom in here too. Ooh yeah. There we go, there we go. Okay, okay. Reflective ceiling with all these lights and it's carpeted? Look at that. Every now and again, I think to myself, I feel like we've seen everything there is out there to be scared of in home design. And then some new chimera creeps out from the birthing pool that is Zillow.com. And lo and behold, look at that. No Coke surfaces? That's the thing. I would have let this be, that's Mirror Hell as well. I would have let this been like, okay, already got Mirror Hell. I would have been cool calling this cocaine decor, but everything, you can't do Coke off this stuff. Like, I don't think this is enough over here to work with, you know? Wow. Look at that. Look at that. You can't if you're not a coward. It's gonna get inside of all of them carpet follicles. Hold on, I want to jump scare people on Blue Sky with this really fast. Yes. Yes. I don't have anything to add to this. I'm just going to say, ooh, buddy. That's it. I don't even need text. That's fine. Huh. Anything else? Oh, yeah, a wider shot. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Even more mirrors? Of course, I want to be able to see everything. And this is where we started. So, I'm still a little baffled by what's going on over here. Just a bunch of patch jobs, I guess? That's weird. Huh. Not my problem. But there is a problem. Oh, we're in Canada? Oh, boy. We're in Ottawa, Ontario. Almost 300,000 Canadian smackers. Ooh, yeah. There we go. We never see what's behind the fake wall? No. I mean, honestly, I can't even pick apart the floor plan in my head, you know what I mean? It's a wild distribution of rooms. That's number 5. Auto call. Go. Okay, okay. For a fucking mobile home? It's a lovely home. It's also got, it's a quiet lot. Uh-huh. Okay. Located in desirable community of Orleans. Spacious, versatile 2-bed, 2-bath modular home. Detached garage includes a Generalink hookup. Okay, but what about the game room? What's the... So... Is this just something they scavenged somewhere and they have propped up against the wall somehow? Like, it is literally a wooden siding. That's just their home. That is so strange. The handle is probably... Hang on, is there a handle on the other side? There's not. Is that... Actually, wait. It doesn't look like a cabinet door. Huh. That's weird. They take down Murphy's and it closed down. I mean... Maybe Murphy's closed because somebody ran off with this. There's like a smoking... Is this a smoking gun? Is that what they call these sorts of things? Okay. Let's see. Let me pull up the second half. Grab these. Okay. Let's see here. Paste. Yoink. Exactly. Okay. So which of y'all did I want to go to? Maybe this guy. This isn't too long. Yeah. Let's see here. How's about a little bit of money laundering? Chic. Look at that. Look at that. Excellent. Excellent. So for the next game, we've got gold, cocaine decor, and mirror hell right in here. Boy. Also, wait. What? Huh. All right. That wasn't part of my joke. That wasn't part of my joke. I was just like, I didn't even know about this guy. And I was like, is that what is this? What is this, a swan or something? No, it's a clown. Okay. Okay. Let me start the next game, I suppose. Yeah. Okay. Next game, I'm gonna do gold. And mirror hell. Okay. And cocaine decor. Big time cocaine decor. Ooh, gosh. Look at that. Good God. Whenever I see something like this, I don't marvel at the person owning this specifically. I'm marveling at the craftsmanship here. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, ooh, look at, it's not a matter of, ooh, look what this expensive house has. It's like, wow, who did this? I'd like to see more of what they have. You know what I mean? Hate all the gold shit everywhere. Oh yeah, big. This is the top of the stairs, so you can see a wider shot of what you have to deal with. Actually, that wasn't mirror hell, but whatever. I thought it was mirrors. These are just windows to the adjacent rooms. Whatever. We'll probably see mirror hell anyways. That it has a habit of floating to the top. Man. It's just gold and off-white to off-whitish pink. Very faded pink. Very, very faded. But I'm seeing a tiny bit of pink hue on occasion. Mirror floor. Boy. Damn near, right? That's a high gloss. Dining room. Huh. I see. About what we'd expect, eh? Opulence usually disgusts me, but this isn't gaudy. Oh, there we go. Got some clouds painted on the ceiling. Let me do this. Wall or ceiling painting. There we are. Okay. Is this another home where nobody's ever naturally resided inside of it? These feel like showrooms. Office. What's up with the ceiling, actually? Huh. That's peculiar. Okay, where is this actually? Oh, we're in Brooklyn. Oh! Okay, I saw the price tag. Yep. Money laundering big time. Anyone want to take guesses at the price? This is big boy prices. Okay, Void, you actually sniped it. It's exactly 25 million. Where's this? Where's this? Oh! Oh, it's a statue of a lady doing silk stuff. Huh. Okay. Would have gone higher for Brooklyn with the size and decor. It's saying 14,000 square feet. We'll have to see if that's just the house or if it's the acreage or as well. Bathroom. Basin sink in here? I feel like this is an exact face we've seen before, but I kind of have to choose it again. Like this almost feels like an exact face I've seen before in one of our face-heavy streams, but I mean, I can't say no to it. Look at that. They're just happy to be here. All right. What is bathroom? Jacuzzi or hot tub? Huh. Body choice. Is this a massage table? I think it is. Why is there a stretcher in here? I think it's a massage table, isn't it? Sauna. You got a shower. Oh, God. It's got one of these pails like inside of, I guess, Japanese restrooms? Not restrooms. Tubs and such. You just pull on this to dunk it over your head. I feel like I saw this fairly recently in another listing, right? Splash dance. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Otherwise, I'll do Splippy for this. It's money laundering. Do we get to see an actual laundering room? I would like to see a laundering room just to tie, just to tie a ribbon in it. No? Okay. So this is the amount of dirt we're dealing with. It seems the property is entirely house. Okay. Boy. Look at that. Touring? I'm good. 25 million. 2013? Wow. All right. Whenever I see a place like this in Brooklyn, my brain just defaults to it being maybe old. One-of-a-kind palatial residence in Bay Ridge. Oof. That's a lot of words. That's a lot of words with M dashes. I don't know. Yada, yada. Yada, yada. Let's see. Remember this place? Wasn't this place where the street view is construction? I don't know if we've been here before, but I've definitely made that mistake before. Sold in 2010. For sale. What is that?
Down with the bourgeoisie.
I say this all the time, my boy. Walk 90. That's New York. Somewhere place in another city. Depending on where you are in the street, it is. Well, I mean, isn't like in New York construction a constant thing? Let's see. Who did I want to go to next? Where are we at on time? Hour 15. Ooh, yeah. Yes. I can very confidently say on this next house, for sure, we've got a name drop because it's the Fraser Bauhaus. Okay. I like the font. It's very nice, of course. I don't know if we got... Yeah, there is Cube right around the door. Let me see. The Fraser Bauhaus. The very same, I know. Cube. There we go. Move one step and you're 10 years back in time. The house is mid-construction. Oh, the house itself was under construction? Oh. I mean, the entire front facade did look extremely new. So I guess that makes sense. I was thinking about how shock wide it was, but that totally tracks. So this is from afar. Yeah, it's about what I'd expect. Are we still cropped? Hang on. Oh. Thank you, Bella. It definitely walked on me. Hang on. It's a boat. No. It's a Bauhaus. Bauhaus. Okay. Relatively normal houses in the area. It seems like we're near... Where's this? Memphis. Okay. Relatively affordable for what I'd expected Memphis. Oh, is this ours? Is this entire pizza slice our property? Oh, wow. That's pretty good. I mean, you are right next to like a road that has a fair amount of traffic, I'd imagine. This is us. This is us. This is us. This is us. Can I go inside the house, please? Can I get in there? I want to go in there. Please? No. We're just drinking in the perimeter, I suppose. Huh? Okay. Finally inside the house. Only took us about half the photos. Uh-huh. Very open studio. This door makes me think of like a kitchen door, honestly. Just a little porthole window here. Oh, floor plan already? Okay. I see. So, kind of we figure. The carpet is coming up. That's fine. 50s diner core. It does feel like it kind of wants to do a little bit with the diner aesthetic. The brick glass does kind of tie it to the 70s, 80s. Mostly 80s in my head, usually. Is that biased? Am I biased? Kitchen. It's... Oog. Oh, somebody's noodling around with some wires here. Hang on, let me back up a photo. Did I sleepwalk past? I don't see meat yet. I see boards. Maybe there's something here. Someone stripping the copper. I was wondering what happened here. It's right around the door jamb. There is a box, maybe. It stops here though. I don't know what they were doing, frankly. Let me see here. Okay, that's just got a bit of a lean by design. Yeah. So if they've got all of the insulation pulled out, we may have some potential mold? Maybe? The wood doesn't look too bad, though. Okay. Let's keep an open mind. Or at least open eyes. Ooh, what is... Okay. There was something here that they ripped up. I see. Oh, okay. The sun from the windows was making me feel like this was somehow sloped. It did like a weird visual thing to me. That's an extension or really, really gunchy in here. It could be a little gunched. Painted brick, weathering, things like that. Small room to the side. It okay. Oh, just trying out the paint over here. Don't mind me. Okay. Gonna come back and finish that thought, bud? No? All right. We're just gonna leave that alone. Our little secret. Additional room. The rooms aren't too big at all. They're really, what's the word? Small. Room. Noted. Let me see here. Newly minted 30-year-olds here to enjoy houses. Is it your birthday, Canary? I bring an embarrassment of curses. Oh, what is up with... What was the plan with this place? Are they trying to renovate it in some places? Like, definitely they ripped out all of the meat because of possible black mold. Yeah, happy birthday. Let me see here. Ooh, that synth slap bass. Very plink-plonk. We're trying to process what the deal is with this place. No, that's it. Concrete block. Okay. Curious. So Memphis 250,000? I expect higher just because of the Memphis label. Maybe it's kind of out on the edge or something. Those walls, the last spots make me think it'd be constantly seeing a roach on the wall, only see a wood spot. 46. Oh, okay. The Fraser Bauer house is now available. No, Bauhaus is now available for purchase. Dream it! Are you dreaming of a live-work space where you can live an authentic life that integrates your passions and your pastimes, your work and your leisure? Build it! Live it! All these orders. Whether you work downtown, spend your weekends kayaking the Shelby Forest, or grew up in Fraser saying, one day that'll be my house, The Bauhaus would love to welcome you home. The Fraser Bauhaus hasn't been a private residence since 58. What? Why? Somebody hasn't... Wait, this hasn't been a private residence in 70 years? What's happened in the meanwhile? Hmm. Yeah, it's got a very... It's very eye-catching. Let me see here. Like, it's distinctive. You have a pretty sizable plot of land out front as well. Maybe a shop. It doesn't look like it was a place of business, so I'm kind of confused. Huh. Okay. How long you been on here? Oh. Why has it been standing empty for 50 years? I mean, it's been standing since, hasn't been a private residence since 58, so we're almost 70 years out from that. Let me see here. Tuck you aside. Yeah, that's the thing. It's sort of like it has been a private residence, so I'm just like looking for some indication, but I don't know of what it could have been. Okay. A little over an hour. Are we feeling grandma? I'll tuck grandma's listing aside for a bit. I've got an embarrassment of houses here. This still feels somewhat in the money laundering realm. Actually, this isn't an interesting listing at all. I will drop you from the list. I don't even know why you're in here. Oh, yeah. Good one. Okay. Let me mark something off in advanced. Yep. Okay. But... Get that crop put. All right. Okay. There's a house for sale in my home that's in my price range for 566 square feet. What's the house shape exactly? So, Old Savannah Cotton Exchange? We're in Savannah, Georgia. Oh, okay. Another historical site. A lot of these. Okay. Also, Masons. So, entryway. Yeah, huh? Oh, the carpet. The throne? Another lodge situation? Okay, hold on. I knew this was a historic site, but also... I did not spot this. I saw masons when we were zoomed in on like the next photo or so. And then we get inside there, I went, wait a minute. Heavy is the head that bears the throne or something. Do you know the answer to their riddles, Clonk? Do you know all the answers? Now, ooh, that's lovely. My goodness. I mean, I kind of wonder, do they just keep it for Freemason meetings, I guess? Okay, question for the class. What exactly do you do at Freemason meetings? What do they do? Like, say, for instance, hello, I am a Freemason. What exactly do you do? Do charity work? Follow Clonk, by the way, friend of the channel. I really want to know this. Masonry for free?
Nixitcher just subscribed for 38
months. 38.
Masonry for free.
Maybe that's why do they go out of business? Actually, they don't have a business. Let me see here. It is cropping a little bit. Weird rituals. I mean, I like... Oh, that's why it's cropping, because I'm still zoomed into a zoom window. Ugh. That's what happened. I know what you do inside of a Mormon temple. I hear they stole everything from the Masons. It's just a boys' club for middle-aged libertarians, I think. See, Half, that's what I've always taken away from it, but I've never done any research. Keep the metric systems down? Okay, so there's a back porch that you can see something out in Georgia. Some water. Okay. Back inside the meeting room. What's the G for? There's something here. That's the stonecutters? Boy. Nice craftsmanship, I suppose? The G is one of the symbols. But they're free maison. There's not a G to be had in there, right?
Totally Valken gifted a Gender Witchery subscription.
Wow.
Totally Valken gifted 3 months of Tier 1 to A Gender Witchery.
Thank you for
They've
gifting
gifted
them
4
3
months
months.
in the channel.
Thank you, Valkun. Let me see here. So, wait a second. Okay, bear with me. For a second, I thought this was like the Penguin. I don't know. The silhouette from afar and the top hat, I was like, Batman! No, wait, no. Actually, this is... I kind of want to see what this looks like. I kind of want to see what this looks like up close. Like, I want to know the skill on the painting, you know? Dr. Demento. God. I think I've seen like 1 or 2 pictures of Dr. Demento, Neko, and the fact that you said that, I'm just immediately like, fuck. Was Dr. Demento a Freemason? Are we learning something today? Huh. Okay. Dr. Demento is the only top hat wearer I trust. Bart, your arch nemesis is on the radio. I see. And this is, okay. They have a... Is this his top hat? Is this his top hat? Oh, no. He's no longer among us. There's another one. Dr. Demento is a Discordian Church of the Subgenius guy. They need to have a lot of friction with Masons. The thing is, Schottenjäger, I'm not sure if that's a bit or not. Oh. That's a big book. It is. What is it? Huh. Well, the door's in the way of that. Do you get all Mason stuff when you buy this place? The Mason gift shop? I'd like that if we did. That's a war trophy. They didn't even keep the head after they beheaded them. Wow. Ooh. Look at that. This is somewhere on the... Not on the ground floor. We're a little above. Okay. Where are we at on the bingos? Petty's the first. Congrats, Petty. Okay. Nice view of the port? Are these ska masons? Maybe. Okay, so that's the big old kitchen over there. Okay. Ooh. Intriguing. There's a lot of junk. Okay, okay. Petty, thank you for the 30, by the way. Brian, are you going to read that? I think Strum Elements is a little slow. Hold on. Let me manually refire that. Go here.
3-0.
Thank you. Hold on. Oh, it hasn't even appeared on Stream Elements yet. That's weird. It'll fire in a moment, I suppose? I was going to replay it, but it's not even on my other dashboard. But thank you for the 30, Petty. It'll probably play it. Give it a minute or so. House ribs. Oh! I didn't even see the ribs. Ooh. He used to work and his historic site, so they can't do work. Is there something that ties your hands on renovations in that
Petty
case?
underscore just subscribed for 30 months.
Actually, I don't know anything about how that works.
3-0.
Like, how, if you own it and it's a historical site, does that hamstring you in some ways? I have no clue how that would work, honestly. Like this in here, they probably had maybe some water damage. They definitely had to rip this up and take out insulation here. Depends on the state. Oh yeah, good point for sure. Yeah, I can see it flaking here. Do visible damage, and I guess repurposed? Visible. I think I did repurposed already, right before before I pulled it up. Okay. I think only counts as registered businesses are qualified. Can't remember. Mysterious? What are you? Some sort of a clean out for the chimney, I guess? They cremated the goblin? For Mason ritual. I mean, Canary, we could just do that to hand wave anything here. It's one of them Freemason things. It's intriguing. The Masonic goblin. I'll have to call goblin for this. So spooky. Is it a goblin? I don't know. It's Schrodinger's goblin. There may not be a goblin at all. Oof. Okay. They definitely recently pulled stuff out. I can see the sawdust here. Okay. Well, I mean, it's good that they jumped on top of it before it rotted, you know. It looks like they got to it pretty fast. Had a lot of rot and visible damage on this day of days, I'm afraid. Ooh, nice view. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So, it's a little expensive. Probably because of the fact that it's a historic site and it's by this waterway in Savannah, Georgia. I figure those connect together along with just the locale here, excluding the water. Seems like an attractive place, but it's also $10 million. Let me see here. 1872. I see. I see. For the first time in 150 years. Currently a Masonic lodge, this iconic brick building located in Savannah River in the Natal Historic Landmark District. Oh, the whole district has that. I guess that makes sense. Okay. Luxury apartments. Oh, there it is. Let me see. What is... I mean, it's probably walkable. It's probably walkable. Right. It's got a boardwalk. Maybe it's a boardwalk? I don't know. Okay. Let me tuck this away. Actually, give me a moment. Let me see. Who... So if I've got 55-ish minutes... Let me see. Did I have a specific house I wanted to finish on this week? I may just have like a rogues gallery of fucked houses. Sometimes I have a far and away house I want to end up on, and sometimes I don't. I think this might be one of the latter weeks. You are... okay. Why are you in here, actually? Oh, you got a couple colorful rooms. Any reason why you're in here? Actually, I don't know why this house is in here. I am culling you from the list again. Let me see here. What about you? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Strong yes. Strong yes. Okay. You? Question mark? Yeah, I think these final 3 tabs I have are kind of quirky. Okay. Sorry, folks. I'm just getting my ducks in a row. Is this... yes. You're probably the final house. Okay. Let's go this next one, and we'll figure out the flow. Because aside from the final house, I don't think I have a specific lineup in mind. So, let's go with this. Okay, okay. All right. Front door. Actually, can I get another shot of this? The tree is kind of blocking it. interesting roof line, I gotta say. Maybe somewhat Gothic? Love to see the Quacker model. I hadn't had them out in a hot minute. Chia Saigure for Jeffries. I am... Okay, I know this is kind of the norm that I say, but I do not recall seeing any Jeffries. Every now and again, I do clock a Jeffrey in advance, but that's like 10% of the time, to which I say, there's probably a Jeffrey in here, even though I feel I haven't seen one. Is this just right in the door? Doorway. I see. Well, medieval times core? Medieval times core. Okay. That... Are you a pool table or just a very chunky table? I think it's a pool table. Yeah, it's a pool table. Hang on. Pool. I'm going to do ankle breaker because each of these rooms in here that I can see, it looks like they have a stairway with very dark flooring. Like here, over there as well. This whole thing is recessed, it looks like. I see. Okay. I'm not sure design-wise what they're going... Wait. It goes up and it meets tile? That is strange. That is so strange. It's also a relatively low doorway? This reads so strangely to me. Like, the top of this doorway is pretty low, but also the side of the stairway, they've got some tile on this last one, which I know I'm splitting hairs here. Yeah, that's the thing. It looks really low from here. Looks like that floor didn't used to be there. That's the vibe I'm getting for sure. Okay. Is it just a little... This isn't to the hallway. No, it's just... Is that a face? I don't know if that's just a... I'm seeing a face. I'm seeing mouth, maybe a nose and eyes like it's grinning at me. Either a face or a Superman logo. My brain was actually going on the Superman logo path too, Void. I was like, is that a goblin or is it a Superman? Well, that's just Assassin's Creed down there. Okay. Ooh, is that a weather vane? It doesn't have a rooster on it. Damn. I mean, it's... A weather vane that doesn't feature a rooster, to me, is kind of like a waterfall without treasure behind it. It's like, what are you even doing, you know? Decocked, yeah. Okay. Not bathroom. Why am I mixing up my rooms? This is clearly kitchen. But, oof. I haven't really emphasized it that much, but this is... We're really getting into the millennial gray shtick. You know what I mean? Okay. Bathroom is consistent with the kitchen, so I guess my line flub makes sense. What? Are they They aren't cabinets. That's probably just a faceplate for an outlet. Huh. No night holding your toilet paper. They have moved out. Maybe they had that in there originally and they took it with them? The middle room had better be for D&D. I got grave news. Most of the rooms are... What? What? At least some of these open, I guess. But that looks... Is that like access to like the sub wall? That looks a little gunched, you know? A little gnarled, like these are actually studs. You're getting a peek at? I don't know. Openings to the raw wall. That's what I'm thinking. I'm sort of like, is that like a stud? As I aim the stud detector at myself and do the classic joke. Huh. Hallway? I'd hate to say it, but this wall over here should have just been solid gray. You know? Because like this over here, it's boring and featureless. It's featureless. You should have it mirrored on the other side, right? I don't like this, he says for the umpteenth time. Not a spiral, bit of a swerve. But what is going on here? What's with the dangerous implements? Huh. It's medieval, but not. Bows, medieval times. This also gets in the way of somebody who's taller. I mean, you wouldn't be doing anything here, but this feels like it comes down a little low. What? Okay. Where is this? Where is this? It's just perched on the carpet? Okay. Ew! What's that? Okay, I had to nudge one. It's so bland. What's that? What's this? What's this? Huh. Is that Twilight Princess Okuko doing a headstand? Wow. Do the walls match the drapes? Is that the expression? I think it is. God, that is a perfect match. That's kind of spooky. Dragon skin rug. I kind of want to see what it is. It's probably a dragon. This feels like a bargain bin Richard Garriott situation, you know? Seeing the price tag. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh! We're in Oklahoma City. Got ourselves one of them Oklahoma castles, I see. Fancy fake tiger. We got Mirror Hell, but can I perceive a cryptid? No. No. We have done Mirror Hell, though. Let me see. 4 bingos. Okay. Extra bathroom with brick. Okay. Brick flooring. I forgot if I've died on this hill before, but I really don't like interior brick flooring. I just don't like having brick inside the house, you know? I'm sure that bumpy bathroom just tickles your fancy. Oh yeah, it totally does. It looks so gross. Because it's like you could have nice tile to emulate brick, but this looks like just rough brick and grout. You know? There we go. That's number 5. Let me do auto call. I see. Well. Oh, there's a pool. Okay, look at this. This view. I think this view is very, very captivating. I'm really shocked that this is the... Whoops, actually highlighted. No. I'm actually shocked this is the same house. This looks lovely. These tall windows reflecting out here. The intriguing roof line. Look at that. But the interior is so disappointing. It looks like a house with... It is a themed house that looks like parts of it came out of other eras. Like, the interior is medieval, but it feels like medieval crossed with very, very modern, neutral design schemes on colors. Out here, I want to know how old this place is. This feels a lot more of a classical approach to this. 73. Okay. 510,000, Oklahoma City. Beautifully updated. Okay, updated for sure. Yeah. Tudor estate, half an acre, northwest Oklahoma City. Huh. Grand entrance welcomes you through imported European double front doors. They like using Tudor as the go-to. Ask about a possible 1% lender credit through our preferred lender. I'm fine. Anything else? Don't think so. Tutor. It's kind of like the word duty. I can't say duty without laughing. Ah. Okay, okay. Right, the history. What's your history? Sold 218,000. 12 years later, a little bit more. Removed for sale. Okay, it took them a bit to sell it for $390. Yeah, this is the Flippers special. I see. No bites. No bites. Pending sale for $510. And then a price savings. Oh. Okay. Let me see. Have a beef with the Wyoming Habsburgs? Okay. Actually, I could probably pull up a couple listings from the first half. Let me see. I had a couple listings that I just dropped because I was like, why are you in here? Oh, that's why you're in here. You're in here for a jump scare. Yeah. You know what? There was one of these that I skirted past because I was like, I can't do this back-to-back. 2 mall energy giving homes. But now I think we can look at Mall 2, the sequel. Nice photos, of course. I know. I try my best. Cube! Let's see. A lot of cube. Even got cube in the brick tile stuff. Let me start the next game. Let me see here. And, cube. Okay. Okay, is this... Right, this is overlooking the street we're going to. All right. Once again, it's the railings that set off my mall detectors. You know? Interior. Ooh. Eye-catching windows. Very nice. Very nice. That's an attractive sort of window setup. It's interesting. It is, the longer I'm looking at it, I am getting a little miffed. There's this trio of windows here. There are these windows here. These have like separate panes. These are singular. Like, I think there's like 4 panes here. Yeah, these have panes. These are singular pane, singular pane. The longer you look, the worse it gets, but it's little stuff. I just feel there's too many windows. Oh, yep, never mind. We got brick glass as a railing? Oh. All right. Them trio have no trim. That's right. That's the other thing. They're trimless. Where is this? Okay, I see that over there. Diamond window. Okay. Cube glass over here. This seems to... You're not an entryway. Well, you got a deadbolt. You're to the outside, I guess. That is sunlight there. Are you... Is this ground floor, I guess? Oh, that looks like a front door, though. Okay, we are standing at a back door. That's the front door.
Cube.
Okay. That's what's going on here. Ooh. They got the carpet sampler spread. Look at this. Look at this. All them elements right at your fingertips. Ooh, they even got denim. Very nice. Very nice. Denim makes a few appearances here. So that first room with the weird windows is to our right, over here. The jar pit. Okay. What is sink? Is this meant to be a bar? Does it count as tar pit catching? Sure. Sure. Let me mash that button. Yeah, just a little bar sink back here. Okay, that was the entertainment space, I suppose. So that's the back door here. We are ascending the stairs. Is this a hallway? Yeah, it's a hallway. And there's a closed door there. Okay. Okay. The strange openings and apertures is snagging my attention. Like there's a window cut right here, this Tetris shape. They painted the railing here? Like this little diagonal swoosh. Oh, wait, you didn't get it quite right. You went straight to dovetail? You didn't have the dark gray interstitial here? Amateur hour. This is looking out over the back, I feel. Maybe? Maybe not. Either way, it's second floor here. Did we redeem cube glass? I missed it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We definitely got cube right out of the gate. Okay, that's front door. This is the left side of the house. Okay, okay. Another kitchen? No, that's the first kitchen. Is it? Is it the first kitchen? I've forgotten already. Ooh. Oh, well, I know they repainted the kitchen. Didn't even want to pull out the fridge? Huh. Okay. That's a weird corner to cut. That's kind of weird. Yeah. Like they did part of it? That's strange. Oops, ran out of paint. Maybe. Yeah, they got flecks of it down here. I don't know what happened here. Okay. Whoa. I don't know where this is in the house. Are we along the back again? 3 windows. Conceivably. Can I... Okay, closet. Is this the master bathroom? We have 2 vanities, or 2 sinks, rather. There is a recessed tub, that's Splippy. For sure. Mark that off. Huh. Okay. Anybody ask for a wintergreen color spectrum? Because here you are. Bidet. Did I miss a bidet? Shower. Oh, there it is. Yep. That's a bidet. Also. Yeah. Yeah. Screams public pool. God. Yeah. Yeah. It does. I was too focused on the greens and thinking of like a pack of wintergreen or spearmint gum or something. The brain goes in weird directions. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well... Oh, we're going upstairs again? Upstairs again? I hadn't touched on it, but I really don't like this low-pile office carpet they got everywhere. Not a fan. Not a fan. Another bathroom? Yeah. Out the back? Okay. Green bathroom cannot be worse than yellow bathroom. Have they all been green so far? Little back porch. Or back breezeway. We'll call this a breezeway, I guess. I don't know. Huh. Okay. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Oh, there was something that fell. They were just sweeping something up. Oh, yeah. The outside's lovely. They got these climbers up here. Okay. This is out the back door. There was the diagonal brick glass. Or diamond glass if you're a miscreant. Okay, and we saw this too. Okay, okay. Yeah, backdoor access. Boy, there's actually a lot of points of interest, of access into this place. A lot of doors. That wouldn't make me nervous at all. No siree. Where is this? Oh no, we're in LA? I see. I see. We're in Los Angeles. A little under 1.9. 1.85 million. Built in 88. For LA, I'd expect more. I saw LA and then I was looking down at the price, and in the back of my mind I was like, I was expecting more damage, you know? Wet bar. Keys in her sinks. Okay. Anything interesting here? Not really. Not really. Couldn't really escape from the mall vibes I got from it. It's $2 million house. It was made clearly with whatever was free, on sale, or lying around. Cool 230 to Joshua Tree as the crow flies. What was our radius on Joshua Tree? Was it 2 hours or was it 3 hours? It's actually been a long time since we had a Joshua Tree, so I've forgotten what our cutoff was. Under 2 hours. Got it. Let me see. Yeah, they were renting it for a while. Hang on, let me go back. Sold for 1.7 in 07. Oh, my stars. I mean, it's just barely more than this now, and it's been almost 20 years. Oy vey. Pending sale for 700,000. Had a Joshua Tree blast zone about 2 weeks ago. As much as we mean about Joshua Tree, we're kind of in a drought right now, you know? And that's not something I do on purpose. As y'all know, this stuff is just kind of like where the dice falls. But we hit it so much for so long. I mean, it makes it extra special whenever it comes back, I suppose. Much like the rest of California probably is in a drought. Sold for $1 million last year, and now they're trying to sell it for 1.85. Well, good luck with that, I guess. I mean, I guess maybe they're taking... Because, like, when did the fires end? Sold... Like, maybe they didn't do much at all, and they looked at the market and they decided to try and sell it now? Maybe? Let me see here. Because they really haven't done jack or shit with the interior. Which one are you? You are a little quirky. Maybe. What about you? Hold on, y'all. I'm rifling around in my bag of tricks. We got 30 minutes, and my final house is about 45 pictures. I want to see if I can grab one, maybe two, to lead into it with. Why are you in here? Huh. I can probably drop this one. I've got several in here that I just don't know why I saved. There weren't any funny descriptions. Let me see, actually. Let me double check something here. Can I maybe grab one from the backlog? Maybe. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. See if I can snag one that's interesting from the backlog here. You're a little strange. You. Are you the one I'm thinking of? Ooh. Maybe. I see. I'll get moving real fast. I just want to grab a good one here. Is this another mall one? Wait, aren't you... Huh. No. I'm freewheeling something here, folks. I'll get moving in a second. I was just reminded of a few in the backlog that I didn't ever pull, and now I'm like, should I look at those now? I think the answer is probably no. Well, wait a second, where are you? Actually, I think I got one. Let me just double check this other one. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. I got two. I got two. Okay. Let me see if I can get through both of these. One of them is very prescient because it is in, not prescient, but it is very relevant. Let me see. Did Mocking the Tree invite it to our midst? Maybe. We're in Yucca Valley. The drought has been broken. Devour that sand. Okay. Let's see now. A bit of an Airbnb sort of presentation I am getting. Not as expensive as I'd expect in the typical area. It's only about 790,000. But it's very, very much very much geared toward Airbnb. I see. Yucca Valley, yeah, pretty much. It's on the precipice in my mind. Oof. That's a gross yellow. It's close to the Minion palette, but the yellow is a little too greenish yellow. Das narrow. Yeah, the lens isn't doing us much favors here, but I still feel that's kind of narrow. That's probably about 3 feet wide if we could guesstimate. Honestly, the tiles are probably about a foot wide. So yeah, about 3 feet wide. The lemons. This is such a cute stock thing they use in photography for house listings. Lemons, limes. Okay, first of all, is that the fridge or is that cabinet? I think it's just an expensive fridge. Okay. It's not a Smeg fridge. Every home has 24 lemons. Or they have like a big 24 lemon, what's the word? Basin. And then they've got one that's limes. Okay. A little sunroom here. Anything else? We're just speeding through this one. But I felt like, because we invoked Joshua Tree, I kind of had to grab this. Okay, right. There's glass here. I thought that was a trippy thing, but it's not. This looks deeply AI somehow. I could see kind of how you're seeing that from a few of these earlier photos. There's a bit of a color pitch that kind of gets me. Mantis. But it is real, I assure you. Very harsh lighting. And colors. But there's a secondary structure? Okay. Cute little extraction hood. That's cute. I like that. The suggestion of storage? Wonderful. Some kind of color grading. It does kind of feel like it, doesn't it? What is this? Okay. What? What is this Nickelodeon-ass logo silhouette? This looks like some sort of a gross logo they'd have for something. Like the silhouette of it. What is that on the wall? Is that a parrot? Is that a burb? Parrot? Most recent Eddie Burbeck video where he went out to Joshua Tree because of ChatGPT made him think of me as Zillow streams. I started out that video and I didn't actually connect the dots. But yeah, that's actually a pretty good point. There's something that's steering people out there, and now the tech bros are trapped. Okay. And now, well, at least they were working on color coordination in some places. God. Cursed nightstands. Yeah, it's like, what's even the point of this? That drawer. That is such a small little bit of space. There's nothing you could put on this. Like, do you want somewhere to put your glass of water? To take a sip from the middle of the night? No. No. That's where the board game piece shaped lamp sits. Also, no lampshade. None. I know it's got frosted glass, but this is going to be really obnoxious. You're never going to want to turn this on. That won't even fit a gun. Oh. Is this for water? Possible. Yeah, it's a water heater. Real squart one, honestly. Okay. Whoa! Whoa! Now, this isn't painted. It is a wallpaper. What's the purpose? You cloud boxing in there, brother? I said it's on the cloud. It's got one of those... what? Actually, wait, is that... Ooh. I hate that chair. Chain link? Chain link? Step in my office. Why? You're fucking fired. What did I pun on? What did I pun on? God. Oh, right, the cloud. Oh. Please understand, I immediately forget words as soon as I say them. Huh. Nothing in here. Just shock white, easel, yoga? Yoga blocks? Huh. Yeah, my yogurt room. Okay, and... Ew. Is this meant to... It's a wash basin with the shitty fixture? Okay. Huh. If it wasn't Airbnb, all this color would be charming and fun. A lot of the rooms feel like they're from like a Royal Tenenbaums set or something. That's a description I heard somebody pitch at something way in the past, and it's kind of feeling like that to me. The dipping hole. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Almost 800,000, huh? I see. I see. Huh. Gas-burning malm fireplace. Okay, I thought it said maim. I was like, maimed? Cloud mural. Porcelain dal tile. Or daltile. San Pedro cactus. Color-drenched designer compound featured in El Decor, or El Decor, Dwell, and Design Milk. Design Milk? Lavender Ranch. Okay. Design milk? What? I wouldn't buy any designer milk. It's going to taste terrible. It's going to be overpriced to hell. Are you kidding me? Huh. One studio, so there's another. By another human. What? Cloud mural designed by another human. That's a name to work by, I guess. Yeah, selling as color drenched. Another human. Another human? The bunkhouse green, 120 square foot. They go by another human earlier. Yeah, it's. Huh. Okay, that just kind of caught me off guard. My brain just kind of went. Ooh. What's the history? Sold. Oh, here we go. Sold in 06 for 87,000. It's farted around in price. 2020 sold for 50,000. Sold a few months later for 178. Listed for sale a few times. Oh. They basically put the barest of minimum effort into this. And they're like, yes. Somebody will snag it up for sure. I mean, you're probably going to be waiting until like a YouTuber makes like another video essay and they have to go out here and be isolated to rent this place. There's nothing here. There's nothing here that elicits charm. These are boring and cookie cutter. It's in the middle of Yucca Valley. It's like, what's the draw? Are you going to hope out for a function? You saw that too? I saw the first bit of it. I need to get back to it. The last bit I think I saw was when he started leaving the place. But it's like that's the thing that gets me with some Airbnbs. A lot of them don't have a I feel like there's got to be a good hook to your Airbnb if there's a theme, you know? And some of them are just like this, where it's like, what's your draw? You know? I just don't understand. Like, I know inside of a big proper city, an Airbnb could just be a place you rent at and stay in. It feels like this wants to be an attraction, but it's like, what are you trying to attract? There's nothing even really edgy designer-wise here. We've had a few in Joshua Tree and stuff, but it's been like, this is kind of weird, but somebody'd fuck with it. This is too bland. I don't know. Boy, don't say that in my chat. Okay. Let me see here. Is that literally something they say in there? I see. You were strictly reading off the URL. I thought you were doing a bit or something. I was like, no! And then I see it. No, there it is. Boy Smells Holiday Store. I'm sure out of context, that's all that's hitting us here. But still. No, I looked at the page. Hold on. What do you have here? Boy Smells Holiday Store. What? It's really called... It's called Boy Smells? What? You know, I often shop around for a raid message. I will cut this off at the head. No matter where we go tonight, you cannot use this as a raid message. I will get blacklisted, okay? This is a genuine request. Don't be cute with me, okay? Please do not. Please do not. I genuinely will get marked as a creep if they go in there saying this. What the hell? So, why did we come over to Boy Smells? Like, how did this address come up?
How about Manstank?
No. That's the other thing. This is just a big face that's doing a sniff. Genderful compilation? What? Am I playing that compilation on YouTube? Hang on. Boy Smells a genderful compilation of fragrant objects, i.e. scented candles, and the fragrance. What the fuck is genderful, you ask? Come in and we can explain. Hashtag I smell BS. Hashtag genderful. Man, what the hell? Where is this? LA, apparently. Another human,
Boy
that's
smell.
why. No! You can't corrupt the boy. Alright, let's go to the last house. Let's go to the last house. Why am I so tired all of a sudden? Fucking yikes! Yeah, I know. Okay. Okay. Where can I put this? Okay. Okay, I need to head this off. We need to decide on a raid message now, just so I can stomp this out. It has to be something out of context that's harmless. Nothing like, no, that will absolutely leave a bad impression. I've got like 2 or 3 people I'd like to raid into, and I don't think I've raided into any of them before, okay? Rock snorts? No. Eek a rat. Possibly. I don't know. Also, what is up with the step here? Oh. Very genderful. I don't know about that either. Nothing but Renos. Pivot to safe harbor of Smite for Arcade Pit. I'd like to hit somebody new this week. There's like a couple. Ooh, grain. Look at that. Okay. Okay. That's carpet. This is very much go see a doctor hue of carpet. Yep. We've been in... Look at that table. Is there a table? You mean this over here? Whoops. I clicked off. Whoops. Hold on. My mouse betrayed me. Where are you? Where'd you go? There it is. Oh, yeah. Look at that. This. No, it's cropping it. Look at that. This is innovation you only see inside of, like, dorm rooms. Oh, my God. Let me do this here. And some of this. Inside of no. Wow. Wow. It looks so soft though. Yeah, it's well trod. It's nicely weathered. Oh, the paneling. What's going on here? Oh, okay. I thought there was a mirror I was seeing. Damp. Yeah. I don't like the gradation of yellow. It just doesn't look good. There is a mirror. Yeah, this is what's getting me. This is inside the room. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do Ankle Breaker just for the heck of it. It's game 4. I just don't like changing elevations mid-house, you know? Maybe I'm a little bit of a picky baby. This house is so 60s. Kind of love it. Well, let's see. Dining table. I like this table. It's got little pizza slices. So charming. All right. Kitchen is a little sterile. Pretty sterile kitchen, you know? I expected more? Is it a secondary kitchen? Oh! It is carpeted, though. Excellent. Damn, already called it. At least it's clean for now. Okay. I haven't had a carpeted kitchen in a week or so. I don't think. Older appliances. Okay. Kitchen has tile, though. Does it? Hold on. Am I... Oh, you're right. You're right. My mistake. Well, we already marked it off anyway. No harm done. What is this? Goblins? The firewood goblins? For what purpose? Huh. That's weird. Oh, so this is either a den or a master bedroom. I can't tell. Oh. Boy. A lot of assumed den. Yeah, I was kind of torn, but looking more den. Gold? Yeah, I'll call gold. Oh, we've already called gold, it seems. Okay. Another bedroom. Mirrors. A lot of cedar closets, actually. You hit gold
If you
instead
have
of
been
gobs.
harmed by false bingo claims, you may be owed compensation.
Oh, I did. Well, that worked out. Oops. Basement? Question mark. I see the AutoZone style of tile has dropped yet again. I see. Is that another kitchen? Or that's a different kitchen. Okay. Basement kitchen? I see. So there's the stairway up. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Ooh, look at that. Finally, a bit of charm. I don't know if it works. It's old and I love it. Look at that. I'll take it. Excellent. They rent this out as a banquet hall. They definitely could have done something with this. If they had a bunch of storage, just plop everything out. Is this a wine room? Got little ceramic chutes. Yeah, the basement kitchen looks pretty nice compared to the top. I've never seen ceramic little inserts, but I mean, as long as it holds, I guess that's fine. Oh, yep, yellow's back. Still basement. That's actually a low roof line. Wow. Oh, yuck. Yep. No color grading here, baby. All natural. Look at that. I'll do excessive wood. I know this is mid-century modern. And it's just wood paneling on the walls. But once again, game 4. Okay. That's a repeat. That's boring. That's grandma. Cute. Another bathroom? Wait, no, is this a...
Want yellow carpet? You're in luck.
Boy howdy, what is... What's going on here? That's not a shower. It's flat. That is strange. Whoops. Would you put a toilet in there? Would you put a toilet in there? Oh, nice knocker on the sink, by the way. Okay. I was thinking the same thing, Larry. Ooh, carpet leading up to the washer dryer? Really? Okay. It's your lint. It's not my problem. Wait, they've got another washer dryer. 4 bed, 3 baths. We've got 2 kitchens. We got 2 separate washer dryer pairs. Like 3 or 4 bathrooms. I guess 3 bathrooms. They be doing laundry? I guess. I mean, maybe this is the real laundering place. Look at those buck teeth. That's a guy. Oh man, already done face. I see. Is that it? I think that's it. Where is this? North Plainfield, Jersey. Almost 800,000. 59? I'd believe it. Grape Arbor Dry Bar. Architecturally inspired. Do you say Frank Lloyd Wright? No. Something for everyone. Okay. I see. Is there... What's the history on this? Big Jersey vibes? Derogatory? Only sale history on it, huh? Okay. Huh. Fair enough. Thank you for the follow, Big Ham. Love your work, by the way. Okay, let me see. I suppose that does us for the evening. Big New Jersey vibes foreshadowing? I don't have derogatory New Jersey vibes, you know? Let me see. Looking at listing tonight? Yeah, it's the usual Sunday affair, you know? You cannot say that. We need to decide on a proper raid message. It'll probably just be howdy or scramble. Okay. Let me see here. Emotes, I don't know. You cannot say that. You will burn so many bridges with so many people if you say that. Okay, there's a secret handshake, you know? No. Let me see. Sure. How's it going? Haha, it is a joke. No, you cannot do that. I mean, first of all, you're putting links. We cannot do links in a raid message. You'll get banned. How's it going? Haha, it is a joke. We'll do that. I must genuinely say, you cannot use that.
Boys do smell.
As much as we're doing a joke here, that will absolutely put me on shit lists unless people are in on the joke. You know what I mean? Let me see. Please do this for me, friends. Be nice. Okay, let me see. So, I've not raided this person before. They are playing Luigi's Mansion. It is house themed, okay? It works. Okay, let me see here. You can't say that. That'll really put out a weird thing. Okay. How's it going is the raid message, okay? I put it out. I'll yet put it in there. Yes. Please, please be nice. Okay. Let me see here. Is this right? Sure. It's a game about houses. We just finished houses. It works. It works. Okay, I'm hitting the button. You can't do that in secret. Genuinely. Have a great week, okay? Goodbye. Be nice. I'm hitting the button. Buh. Did that work? I think it did. There it goes.
I'm snitching on myself. I told Meathead